Let's set it off.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all ready for game night? Can I get a I'm ready for game night?
Oh,
all right,
my goodness.
let's go.
Okay, I knew he was coming. I knew he was coming out with something special, but the music.
It's game night.
Oh, it's game night.
It's game night.
I didn't know the music was.
We just don't. I mean, I had to have an excuse to wear this.
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to
since Halloween
to really let my hair down in a long time, and so where are the drinks at? Where are the chips at? Yes. Okay.
It is early for some people.
Perfect. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 7 o'clock here.
So the first question is going to pop up in 2, 1 now. Ooh, look at all those answers so quick.
It's that speed. Three, two, 1.
Okay, so we got all 50 people in because we have 50 people, right?
Yeah, 50 people in. 48 of you guys got it right. 2 did not.
Yes. So we have this on our screen too, so I'm sort of looking side by side.
You guys can see it as well.
So what's the first step towards financial independence? It's buying a primary residence, going on a luxury vacation, dining out every night, or setting clear financial goals. And I actually thought maybe we should put in buy a primary residence, because I think that could be almost like, I thought more people would actually choose that, because I think sometimes people think that buying a primary residence is part of financial independence. But next month, actually in the task, you'll go through this process of looking at whether renting versus buying is really better. And sometimes it's not necessarily it might not get you as close to financial independence or as quick as you can get to financial independence if you buy a primary residence. Sometimes it makes more sense to rent. So the answer is setting clear financial goals.
That's right. And that's what we did in the first month, right?
Let's see.
Look at this. Look at
this.
Okay,
so it gives the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Katie, I'm sorry. That's Daniel, her husband.
I wasn't expecting that, Daniel. I just like shaking this wig around.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, it's a part of the excitement.
Okay, so Vicky C is in the lead.
Vicky
okay,
C
next question. Ready?
Oh man, they chomping at the bit. They ready. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was fast.
Yes.
That was
I forgot
fast.
to mention, if you don't answer in time, it will lock you out. So it will just be like no answer whatsoever.
Oh my goodness, that was the fastest response.
Okay.
Interesting.
So actually, this month's task, you're going to be creating your expenses for your expected expenses for retirement. And you're going to take your monthly expenses, multiply that by 12. So you have your annual expenses. And then to get your FIRE number, you multiply that by 25.
Oh, everyone must know their FIRE number. It is their freedom number.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
Ooh,
Vicky stayed at number 1 and Daniel moved up. Okay.
She was one of those speed readers. Goodness. Daniel, okay. Now, these other 3.
Letta, Tanya, and Robin.
Are they new to the
I think Letta's was on there already, and then Tanya and Robin have moved up.
Now, folks, can they see what their current score is on their screen?
Yes, so you should be able to see your current screen. You can see how close you are to these top 5.
So don't let it discourage you. If you got 0, don't let it discourage you. There's still
time. There's still plenty of time. Yeah. Okay, next question. Are you ready? Vicky's ready. I know it.
and they have 7, 6.
Everyone's already
There
answered.
was 3, 2.
I'm
Ooh, I
interested
can't
to
wait to
see.
see this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting interesting. It's
Oh,
getting
this may
interesting, man.
change the scoreboard.
That stock market is always playing tricks on you.
Okay, so there's actually about like 502, 503.
And why is that?
Right. And it's because there are separate classes. So you may have, for example, Alphabet has 2 classes. So they're counted separately on the S&P 500. So you're going to see, like I said, maybe 502 or 503 potentially, but not 500.
It's false advertisement, really.
Really, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's not
That's
S&P 500. It's S&P 5 something.
Low 500.
500 and something.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, this is a
wow.
completely new.
No,
new
Tanya
leaderboard.
and Aaron were up, I think, already. Tanya and Aaron were already.
But see, to me, it goes to show how quickly the tides can turn.
Yes.
Because the first shall be last, and the last shall be first at some point.
At some point.
You see?
Okay.
That's why you never give up. Are you ready?
Are we ready? Okay.
Let's go.
Let's see. Gosh, they answer so quickly. There's all 50. I think there's 52 total.
That's too quick. That was too quick.
No,
when this pops up, we're gonna see a lot of wrong answers on this
I
one.
don't think so.
Let's see what it shows. Wow.
Oh my goodness. That is 100% perfect. You know what? That's in the February test. So maybe you guys are all
doing their homework.
Oh goodness. This was a perfect score.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really gonna come down to who was quickest. Wow.
Wow.
Look, it says it gives you things down here. Up 9 places. KK is the highest climber.
Wow.
Okay.
She's moving up.
Moving up.
She's moving up. And to the question, now we put this question up because we talk a lot about tax advantage accounts, and we have people from all over the world. But the bottom line is taxes can be your largest expense or drag on your money, especially your investments. And so if you can find a way to build wealth, either tax-free or build wealth and then withdraw that money tax-free using through a tax advantage account, that is the way to go when it comes to investing. So we had this question up here because it is a pillar of financial independence investing.
Yeah. Okay, ready for the next question. That's supposed to be or instead of 1 penny. Hopefully people understood.
It's still some people reading it.
Yeah, because I put of instead of or.
Okay. There's some people here that understand the power of compound interest.
Yes.
Right.
Or there's some people who got thrown off by my of penny. So the question is true or false. It's better to have 1 million today oh no, that's right. Instead of 1 penny that doubles every year for 30 days. And the answer is false. I mean, I think a lot of times you'll think of like, oh, a penny is like nothing, right? And it doubles over a period of 30 days. It's nothing when you think of $1 million. But if you do the math on that, you have over $10 million. If you start with a penny and it doubles every day for 30 days. So it goes from 1 penny to 2 pennies to 4 to 8 to 16 and so on. You have more than $10 million after 30 days.
You ran that math?
So yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
okay. You did that?
I didn't go into a calculator. There's a chart. I didn't sit down and
I'll take your word for it. But $10 million?
Yeah. Isn't that wild? Yeah. Check it. Check it. Okay, next question. Oh no, we have to see the leaderboard.
Oh.
Okay. Look at Vicky's coming back.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna go down without a fight. She's climbing her way back to the top. Oh my goodness.
3 players just hit a streak, an answer streak. Okay. All right. Next question.
These questions are gonna get interesting. Right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see how you guys handle this next group.
Okay.
Look at people trying to use Google.
There we go.
Wow, you guys are fast. I can't wait to see the responses. But that was so fast. I was not expecting people to be able to answer. And that's what I thought. It's a lot of wrong answers here. This is starting to make sense now. Now I'm thinking.
Now that makes sense.
Now I'm thinking people just pressing buttons.
Okay, we actually did a video on this. We did a video on the Fidelity teen accounts because, our girls have a custodial account. A lot of people from the States, they have set up like 529s for their kids or custodial accounts. The Fidelity account is super unique because it allows the teen to manage and control under their name this Fidelity account. It's not a custodial account. It's for teens from 16 to 17 years old. And then obviously once they turn 18, they have any accounts available to them. But
this is interesting because everyone just put Vanguard. I mean, practically most people put Vanguard because we talk so much about Vanguard. Yeah. That's probably our fault. We probably, subconsciously just Vanguard. But Fidelity has really come up lately. They have done. They have been very innovative in their new index funds and ETFs, and this teen account. They're coming for Vanguard's lunch. Let's see how Vanguard can respond to that.
Okay. The score. Wow. 11 players have now reached 3 answers.
Wait, let's hold on for a second because the leaderboard is still pretty tight.
Yeah, right? It is real tight scores.
I mean, any mistake at this point is going to cost you.
Look at Letta and Lashar only 4 points away, like in between each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
More questions to go. Next. I don't want to talk yet because I want to give people time to think. One more answer. That person
just got in.
Oh my, okay. So I was thinking, wow, that's very, very good. That is correct. The percent of your portfolio that you can withdraw each year in FIRE and not run out of money.
What were you thinking?
I was just thinking like, you guys are going through this so quickly. Like you're able to read the question and then a lot of correct answers so quickly. It's really impressive.
That's like walking and chewing gum. I couldn't do it.
You can't walk and chew gum?
No. I couldn't answer FIRE questions this fast because we played this game as a family.
Yes, yeah. Right? We played it with the girls too.
We played it with the girls. And who won? I think you won.
Well, I had the answer. I knew all of the answers. Yeah. Well, I mean, I created it.
Wait, so you played? Okay.
Mine didn't really count.
We'll talk about that after.
Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay. Next question.
Now, if somebody put buying lottery tickets, okay, we got to have a side conversation. We're going to have some after school tutoring.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. No, but actually, in all seriousness,
it's just one person put the lottery ticket. I think it was a thumb slip, maybe. Perhaps. I don't know.
If someone put that, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was someone. I'm sorry.
So index funds, so high risk investments, you can have a portion of your portfolio that is allocated to high risk investments, but in terms of financial independence, you want something that can sustain you, that can get you to early retirement and then also sustain you throughout early retirement. So things like high risk investments or day trading, if you allocate too much of your portfolio to that, the volatility with that and the amount of work that it takes to maintain that and the success that you would have in that compared to something like index funds are much lower. So in order to achieve financial independence, index funds under these options are definitely the best option.
I think the other thing is with, for example, the day trading or the high risk investments, we're talking about being able to do that consistently for a very long time.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about living off of your portfolio for, decades and decades. Now, maybe you hit it big at one moment, but still, after you hit it big, what are you gonna do with that money? You have to probably put in index funds
Exactly.
or in a very high yielding CD. So at a certain point, those index funds are gonna come a calling one way or another.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Do you know who this is? Do you know who?
Tanja?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Tanya or Tanja.
Is that who we think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Who do you think it is? Okay, we'll see.
We'll have to, after we're done with this, we'll have to have her reveal herself.
Now, Rosa and Marty, this group is moving up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The arrow.
Yes. Okay. We haven't seen them on the board.
Okay. Next question. I think we have 53 now. Yeah, 53
Okay, we have 53 players now. Now, I know everyone probably thinks their own country has the highest cost of living. Oh, the bills here are crazy, right? And the prices in the US are out of this world. Oh, see that?
Monaco is the most expensive.
Yeah.
And, when we played this with the girls, and I was like, she knew it was Monaco because she loves F1 racing, and she says all of the racers live in Monaco.
I thought it was
have
Singapore.
a house and yeah, you thought it was Singapore.
I thought it was Singapore. And you went to Switzerland when you guys were backpacking.
Yeah.
You guys left because it was so expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But the reason why we have this is just, thinking about, as you think about where you ultimately want to retire to, it could be where you are right now. It could be to another city that's nearby. It could be abroad. You have to be thinking about how that impacts your FIRE number, because that cost of living wherever you ultimately end up is going to dictate how you calculate your FIRE number and how much money you're going to have to need in your stock portfolio in order to reach FIRE.
We have 3 FIRE numbers.
Yeah.
Based off of 3 separate locations.
Yes. So let's see.
Wow. Look at that.
The top 2 are going strong because
strong.
they're adding more and more points. And so the more they're doubling, the more they can,
they're doubling that penny.
There you go.
You see that? They have compound interest on their side.
Next question.
Wow.
Very good.
Very good.
50 people got it right. Subtracting your liabilities from your assets.
And we had a long discussion about this one, and I'll keep brief because we have some questions to get through. But the thing about your net worth, it's different than than having enough money in your assets to be able to live off of them, right? It's not the same as calculating your FIRE number, because you can have a net worth that is relatively high because the value of your home is very high, the home that you're living in. But unless you're able to live off of that equity, you can't necessarily count that income as contributing to your financial independence number.
Yeah, I think you said it wrong. You don't count that income. You're not creating, it's not generating income.
Generating income.
Yes.
To be able to support you in FIRE.
Right.
Now, what it is doing, it's lowering your living expenses if you own that home, right?
If you own it outright.
If you own it outright.
You paid off the mortgage, yeah.
Yes.
Does this impact? Oh, Letta Kate was coming back.
To me, it's interesting when someone, they were tasting a bit of this victory and then they fall back down. Like they're thinking to themselves, I was on the leaderboard.
Yeah. Next question.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I don't think everyone got to answer on that one.
Some folks,
because I think we have 55 people playing now, and there are only 52. So I'm not, no. Okay.
Okay.
So the answer is 9K to 18,000K. So it's 3 to 6 months of your living expenses as a general rule of thumb.
So
Your
you got
voice
to
just
do that
cracked.
math fast.
I know. I think that's the only math related question, other than the penny one, but we wouldn't be able to do that quick enough, I think.
Still, I don't think we had, I think that the Vanguard Fidelity question was the question with the biggest spread so far.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Oh, wow. Aaron got a lot on that
Wow.
for that point, for that round.
You must be a mathematician.
You did it quick and
yes,
early and accurate.
Yes.
Okay, next one. Like silence.
I see people in the chat talking. They're like, I'm not talking to anyone right now.
Oh, wow. It is actually $8 billion.
Yes.
He was convicted of $8 billion,
Yes.
but the idea is like it was actually higher than 8 billion, like closer to potentially $10 billion. And so we put this question not to say anything bad about crypto. It's just about understanding where you're holding your money. For example, we had a question about the emergency fund, right? Making sure it's in a safe, accessible, secure location that you can access very quickly, right? The same thing with any other money you hold, just understanding how it's protected, whether it's insured, who's holding your money, just being aware of those types of things.
This is so important. I mean, when to lose your life savings and people, the Sam Bankman-Fried, the Madoff thing, it's really sad to work that hard for money and then to lose it because of issues like this. So we have this up here because we want everyone to take this part of building wealth very seriously, checking on where you're putting your money, the credibility of the people that you're investing with or trusting with your assets.
I think I also just realized I spelled his name incorrectly. Fried.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Let's
they thought you were talking about somebody else.
Let's move on from that one.
Oh. Look at Daniel.
Yep, he's back. Chris CP. I think Kat is new. Pax, number 2. Oh, I can see him right down there shaking his head.
Steady
Slow,
with the red.
Go fast and steady. Right. Okay. All right. Next question. Time.
Ooh.
Very good. So close. So
Very
close
good.
to
Yes.
almost 100%.
Wow. Pac just ran out of the room.
Pax, yeah.
Yeah, he's winning and he just left.
We'll see. We'll have to check. So what role does diversification play in achieving FIRE? Minimizing risk while maximizing potential returns.
Yes.
So with diversification, we talk about this a lot, like with index fund or investing in, for example, a total stock market index fund. You are not putting all of your eggs into one basket, like, for example, picking one individual stock and putting all of your money on that, because that could do very poorly. Just balancing the risk that you want to take with your portfolio. Diversification allows you to spread your risk across different assets so that you're, again, not just putting too much of your money into one particular investment.
Exactly.
Exactly. Let's see. All right.
Look at Pax. Look at him. Look at him.
He's back.
He's moving up that board. Wow.
All right. Next question.
Okay.
2,
And
1,
it's okay
0.
if somebody picks lottery tickets this time. We're not gonna.
No lottery tickets.
See, to me, it's so interesting that people said real estate investing.
Yeah, I think these are the best.
Yes.
You know, if there's the top two, it's index fund and real estate investing.
Yes. But you should have known when you're talking to us, we're always gonna lean more towards index fund investing because I mean, we invest in real estate and it's not all that passive, right? You still have to put in a good level of effort, even when you have a lot of the things in places
like a property management,
the property manager and all these things.
With that,
there's still things that you have to get involved with.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
This is getting very tight.
I'm curious. Oh, look at Tracy I wonder if this is Pax's Tracy or not, or if it's a different Tracy. There might be who knows. Okay. So there's some people coming up. People coming up. Okay. Some of these I forget what the questions were, so I'm reading them in my head too.
Ooh, y'all really had to think about that.
I think there's going to be a spread on this
There's
one.
Gonna
See,
be,
I really thought there would be. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the answer is starting a side hustle to make more money. The reason why, and I really thought there was going to be a good split between saving money and making money because we talk about this so much, right? There are great ways to make extra money to invest, but the question is, what's the best way out of these, right? And we always say like, you can only save so much money, right? If you can create a side hustle and create more money, the potential for that is bigger than the amount that you can ultimately save. So that's why we went with making more money.
But you know what? I think the terminology side hustle, you know, you get this idea of having to actually physically work more harder, right? And when we do the side hustle month, we talk about this. The perfect FIRE side hustle is something that you can put effort in initially and then set it and forget it, and it just continues to make money for you in the background, right? Like let's say you create some sort of ebook, you're able to post it, or you have some sort of website, or you create some sort of app, something that you can just put out there in the world, and it brings you back money. And so this term side hustle, I think for people that are in the 365 program, we're going to redefine this when we get to the month and we're talking about different ways to make more money. Because I don't like those side hustles that cut into my leisure.
Okay. Look at this person in fifth. Ninjas love noodle. Yeah, Daniel went up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, next question.
See, it's those controversial ones. This one's. Ooh.
You know what? Sanoa missed this one too. Yes. Because she moved too quick on the answer. She you either see the blue one or the yellow one, I think, and people will click on that if they think it's something, if it turned out, if they think the result is that it didn't work out well. But the answer is really both of these, that all of the companies that he recommended were out of business or taken over by competitors, or they were also trading at fractions of their 2000 stock price. So of the 10, one of those happened between all the 10 different companies. So
I mean, picking individual stocks over the long run, this is a good example. Over a 10-year span, companies that were one time hot, they can fall off very quickly. And this reminds me of Nvidia right now, right? And I think we were talking about Nvidia when this came up. Right now, that is the hottest stock on the stock market. But if you look at the history of that stock, it's been cut in half, or it's fallen by 80% of its value twice in the history of that in the history of that company. So things can change very, very quickly for these companies. And so again, when you're investing in individual stocks, you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And then of course, listening to financial pundits like this is also kind of a
Yeah, and I will say we've been benefiting from individual stocks, but we have them at such a low percentage of our portfolio. And when they do make these astronomical returns, we have to go in and rebalance because we still are like, oh, this is doing really great. But again, it's an individual stock and we don't want a high percentage of our portfolio in individual stocks. So we have to go back and change things around so that we're not putting more and more into these individual stocks, even if they're doing amazing. It's like we still want to maintain our asset allocation. So that's really important.
Yeah, with rebalancing, the idea is that you're also minimizing risk and maximizing returns. That's why you rebalance.
Yeah.
So
same as diversification.
Same as diversification. Minimize, maximize.
Okay, we have 4 more questions, right?
4 more questions.
Yes. Okay, did that change at all? It looks like the same people.
Yes.
Okay, 4 more questions to get the leader. Oh, time's up. Okay, time's up. Wow, this may have separated some people.
This is getting interesting, Christina.
Yeah.
This is getting interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Let me fix my.
Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you, he wants to go outside with this. Like he'll put it on and the girls are like, don't do this today. Please don't do this.
I want to see if anybody's gonna react to it. You think they would? Because there's a lot of Portuguese guys with hair like this.
I've never seen one Portuguese person.
I see it all the time. I noticed it. I noticed it because I'm thinning, and I'm like, man, if I had that, I'd wear it like this.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oh, look at Katie.
Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh. She's chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, next
This is going to be very interesting. How many more questions? Wait, how many more questions?
We have 3 more.
Three
18,
more
19,
questions.
and 20, right? I think we're going on to 18.
Let's turn up the heat.
So 3 more. Katie looks so nervous there. Like, did I answer?
This was gonna be an interesting response.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see the results.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's true. It's true, which is surprising to me. If I would have seen this, I would have said false. There's no way, right? Because I mean, to get into investing in a stock, you only need $1. You could start investing in stocks with $1.
That's why you're surprised that more Americans don't.
Yeah, there's a much lower barrier of entry to own stocks. So I'm shocked that more adults own homes in the United States than they do stocks.
But you can't live in a stock. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
Oh my God.
So I understand why people own more homes than stocks.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a trick question, but I understand.
You
right?
understand.
I don't think it's necessarily right, but I understand.
Well, it is right.
I mean, it's right. No,
Factually
I know it's factually right, but I'm saying that like you would. I feel like I guess I can't say everybody should own stocks.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
I would think more people would own stocks because it's easier to own a stock than a home.
Yeah, but I understand why more people own homes, because you can't live in a stock.
There you go.
All right.
I think 37 people agree
Put
with
that
you
on the shirt.
that. You can't live in a stock. Okay.
Ooh.
2 more questions.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
This is so interesting.
Yes. Well,
Break it down. Break it
okay.
down.
This is, I like this question because I actually learned this also from my mom, and she was wrong.
Mhm.
It's false. You don't want to actually carry a balance on your credit card. And the reason is because about 30% of your card score is based off of your credit utilization ratio. And that is the amount of credit that you borrow against the amount of credit that you have. So the lower your credit utilization ratio, the better. Meaning that, let's say I have a credit card, or let's say I have all of the credit cards or loans that I could take out. I have I have access to $10,000 in credit cards, for example. And let's say I spend $1,000 on my credit cards. I pay it off, but I keep like $50 or $100 just to maintain the balance. Well, that gets me a pretty low credit utilization ratio. But if I pay it off every single month, then it's zero. My credit utilization ratio is zero. And so that impacts my credit score better than actually carrying a balance. Because if you can keep it at zero by paying it off every single month in full, you have the best credit utilization ratio that you can have, and then that impacts your score even better.
Yes, yes.
I was told by my mom that you do want to carry a balance because it shows that, you know, you're good with credit and you can make your payments on time and things like that. But
I feel like that was something started by the credit card industry. The credit card industry, they want you to keep a balance on your credit card because you're going to pay interest on that balance.
Yeah.
But the real thing, you don't want to keep a balance on your credit cards. You want to use them and pay them off in full every single month so you can have a zero utilization rate. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think what happens with a lot of financial topics, sometimes you get these almost like myths that are passed on, right? And credit is one of those things that people really don't understand fully. It's like, oh, someone told me, or this told me, but there's a lot of myths out there about really how to maintain a good credit rating.
Okay.
All right. Oh, is this the last one?
No. We have. Okay.
Wow.
One question left.
Look at that. I'm so interested in the spouses that are battling it out.
Yeah, battling it out. Well, we've got 2 and 3.
This is the last question.
Daniel, spouses.
This is the last question.
We have one last question left.
So it's almost, so at this point, I think this top 5 group, as soon as you see it, you better be pressing the button. Don't even look at the answer. Just press it.
Okay, ready? After this, it will show the top. Maybe it shows the top 5. We'll see how it shows at the end.
We're just gonna press,
and then we'll take off our screen and the game, and then we'll go back to the Zoom screen. Okay. Ready, set, next question. Right. Okay. 49 people got it right.
Okay.
Scared? Oh, do you want to say it? It's your.
You know, you can say, I like it when you say it. Because you don't put enough flavor on it.
Scared money don't make money.
No. That's not how you say it. That's how you say it. Scared money don't make money.
All right. Let's see who was quickest then. Ready?
Here we go.
Number 3, Daniel. Number 2, Katie. And number 1. Ooh, the spotlight.
The winner is Erin. Wow. Congratulations to
look, they show runners up.
Wow, look at that.
Wow, very
cool. Oh my goodness. That was so much fun.
That's cool.
You guys were on fire tonight. Just we didn't know how this would turn out, but I was really feeling the competitive edge out there tonight.